On Christmas Day. Let's see. It says, my sources say no. We're not doing too well. I don't know. I think we're doing okay. Hey, good morning. I hope you're doing well. Merry Christmas for those who celebrate Christmas. And it's the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. It's 11:46 because 5 a.m. this morning, my kids are up trying to get me up to go to get ready for Christmas. So I was busy. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying your holidays, some time off. It is a day. This is our 491st episode, and I am Greg Mester, Scrum Master and Agile Coach, and here we talk about Scrum and Agile in a practical and tactical way, bringing value to your customers, getting home to your family and friends, not working 60, 80 hours a week, and have a little fun along the way. And we have the magic 8-ball, so we're going to talk about different things today. 2 topics today. New tech. I got a new watch. We'll talk about that. I think maybe my wife was watching the show where I talked about how to track me getting healthier. So we'll see how that goes. Apparently now I got a whole thing here. And then, and the Agile accountant. My son is now an Agile accountant, by the way. We'll get on that too. And then Christmas Day, the ultimate focus group, or maybe sprint demo, sprint review. I wrote sprint demo because it just fits in the title. Sprint review with the customer. So we'll talk about that a little bit too. So these are all things, and I got stuff. Oh God, I got stuff for like a couple days now of content related to celebrating holidays. Anyway, so new tech. It's interesting. Everybody wants everybody to do better, and everybody wants everybody to improve. I'm an Agile coach. I always want people to improve, right? So what do? We employ stuff like VSTS, Jira, software, GitHub, Jenkins, automated testing, all kinds of stuff out there, right? And the idea is that tech will help you get better. A lot of people will fight it, even myself. I don't usually wear a watch, right? Now I'm getting messages. And that's going to be a whole nother episode, by the way. I got to write my book. But sometimes you just got to jump the hoop and get into it and start using it. It takes a while, but then we'll talk about that. But the new tech, you got to be willing to go into it. So a lot of places will supply some technology, whether it be Jira to track stuff, electronic tracking, things like that to help you figure out where you're going. And there's times when everybody just has to go and say, okay, let's just do it. Now, my suggestion is you put a couple story points or a couple stories in your sprints to allow your team to adjust to the new tech. You can't just drop it on them, or you take stories and you plus up some points so they can take the new tech and apply it to what they're doing. For example, so I got the new watch to track my steps and my activities and, all that. So I'm trying to get healthy. And I think that's what they want me to do, make sure I get out of my seat and walk around a little bit during this COVID. I do need to lose weight. I'm getting fat. Let's be honest, I'm getting fat. So, but what was funny, this is the funny part. My son's like, Dad, you got to let Mom configure it. I'm like, why? So she could track you. I started laughing. And then I started thinking about the Agile accountants. I said, my son's becoming an Agile accountant. He's giving me the tech so my wife can track me and how much better I'm doing during the process. Does this sound familiar? Jira, VSTS, version 1, Microsoft Project, whatever you want to use, Trello. So corporate Agile accountants want to track me and make sure I'm getting up every day and moving around. So my son's like, oh, yeah, we got to set it up so Mom can monitor your activities. I just started laughing. So I wanted to share that with you. But it is a good thing. There's a little devil in the details. Of course, this is going to help me, this new tech that I usually haven't worn a watch in a long time, so it's kind of odd. Make sure I'm getting up, moving around, getting some exercise. Help me with my goals, which we talked about earlier, my sprint goals to lose some weight and get healthy again and get in shape. So that'll help me out. Monitoring that. There's all kinds of little things to adjust and figure out, and we'll talk about that in another episode. But I just want to share, some days you just have to go with the new tech. new tools to help you do your job better, or to help advise you when things are getting off or you're running out of track or something like that. So there's always a little bit of that. There's always a little apprehension. Sometimes there's a little agile accountant on the side has an alternate motive on why they want to do it, but in the end, hopefully it'll make it better. So that's one of the things, just even myself, I'm big in tech and not doing the watch whole step thing, complicated. If I look at this thing, there's all kinds of little doohickeys in it. Does some stuff, things it doesn't do, some things it does. We'll see. Anyway, we'll try it out. We'll talk about that later. So that was item 1, new tech, helping the team get better. And item 2, Christmas Day, the ultimate in sprint review with the customer. We'll ask the Magic 8 Ball. How did our sprint review go today, Magic 8 Ball? Without a doubt, it went. Were we successful with the sprint review? It is decidedly so. So we were successful. One of the interesting things is you can build any product you want, but until you actually put it in the hands of the customer or the product owner, you do not know. One of the things on the sprint review, there were stuff on there, and I'm going to talk about another episode, but my stakeholders, or the product owners, which were my son and daughter, had a list of things they wanted for Christmas. Some things were there, some things were not. Didn't get everything, right? They didn't get the full package of everything they wanted from Santa Claus, but they got some of the stuff, and they were things they got from Santa Claus were on the list. It wasn't anything outside the ordinary that was on the list or made up. So, but I'm going to talk about the other part that wasn't on Santa Claus list that came from Dad, and that'll be tomorrow's episode. But it is an ultimate sprint review, letting them play with it, which we'll talk about that too, versus you demoing for your customer, but letting the customer actually touch and feel your product line and what's going on, and playing with it. Because if you do it, it's different from them using it. Watch your kids on these holidays. See, does it make sense if you do everything for your child or not let your child touch the new toy or new product that you just created for them? I'm going to say no. You can think of it as an Agile coach. An Agile coach question, what do you think? Do you think, are they getting more out of it by you doing it, or should they do it? Good question. Good observations, right? Kind of see if that applies for the same team, and I bet you it does apply to the team too. Anyway, so that's what I had today. Just talk about sprint review. We got the whole list of things that the customer wanted in our product backlog. And then come sprint review day, the customer got to review all the stuff that they did get and give evaluations. Some things they liked, some things they didn't, some things they played with all day, and that'll be another story. So like I said, there's lots of little stories that I wrote in my little book, which I have to get a new one because I didn't get one. So I have to go over to the local store and buy a new calendar. But that's all I have. I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Be on tomorrow. Got stuff for tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday. Today's Friday. And then and Sunday too. Okay. All right. Thank you. Give us a little thumbs up. Ooh, thumbs up. Thumbs up. I noticed that I got to ring this bell over here because it's awfully loud. If I do it over the thing, it was loud the other day. So, hey, have fun. I hope you're having fun. I hope you're enjoying time with family and friends. Or a little relaxation time, just chilling out, maybe reading a book, studying some stuff, figuring out what you can do in the new year. And we'll talk about that more as we get closer to the new year and planning and plotting for the new year and for growth. And that's more of a mentoring thing, but things I've done. Okay. Take care. See you later. Enjoy, and see you tomorrow. Bye. See ya.